Bro, I might be talking up, bro. I didn't think he was leaving, bro.
A good swarm to the football defensively as they get
Shoot,
down
nobody
around
knew.
the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half. What'd you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard.
You're playing with him on my Player Nation. Red.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically,
he's not touching the ball anyway.
Clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Bro, Giannis really does
find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays in
and Luka hurt.
To make sure you don't get hurt.
They're going to lose tonight.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that will be
I was finna say, bro.
Empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
So what happened to you? What happened to you?
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's Hill, complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
Recon, 152 fighter.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Where are you running?
The play action.
Why are you running?
To throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shalik Calhoun. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Ross on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st down, Barkley, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Justin Houston. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah.
Ready? 60 or.
Oh, this might take there. Might take it.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing with
Hey,
your
Domo.
defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second,
You heard Lucci new album?
get the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
A gain of
You heard
10
Lucci new album?
to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good job, Rod.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete.
Tell me why I hit the wrong button, though.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just
I
one
hit the
target in the first
wrong
half.
down
Incomplete. Now
button. The nigga I
incomplete
wanted
the
to
first
hit
target in the second
was
half.
not
They
that
should not
nigga.
stop them at all from going back to
That's
him.
not gonna
Find him.
be open,
Find him.
Eluding the pressure
Oh,
right.
nope. His ass.
And
Oh,
this is
damn.
caught
That's
for
out
a
bad.
Bills touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That way you see that shit?
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Now, this game is over. Dang, I left Sherman a donut though.
Now following the touchdown to kick.
That's why this defense comes to play. This defense doesn't play games. Oh shit.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
But this defense comes to play. This defense right here, Damo.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time.
I'm here with Jared Burdett.
You guys were nails.
How are you feeling after this last game you just played?
So for the Bills, the win means
no, that was Jared Burdett.
Oh, I ain't hear what you said. Man, I feel great. I feel great. The defensive coordinator on my team, he was kind of scared of Saquon. He didn't know what we was going to do. I told him we're going to shut down Saquon. We're going to hold Saquon to under 50 rushing yards this game and no touchdowns at all. This team that we just played against, they didn't even get to see the red zone. We didn't even let them get the opportunity to get to the red zone because we knew if we let them get to the red zone, they'll have a guaranteed 3 points, and they didn't even get to it. Their quarterback only had 44 passing yards. Great defensive efforts out there, and to stop Saquon, and for Saquon to only have 42 rushing yards with 10 touches. Trophy goes to my defensive line, the linebackers and safeties, everybody. My whole defense goes to it. We left them at a donut the whole game, and that's all we got to say. Our offense, we was a little shaky out there, but we still put up points. We still put up points out there. That's all I got to say. Any more? You got another question?
No, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Whoa! We're going to the Super Bowl, boys! Let's go get donuts from Krispy Kreme! Woo! We left them with a donut, now we're going to go get a donut. Let's do it, boys! What you say, Derek? Sure. Yeah. I lost.
And Colin undefeated.
Yeah, it was week 7. Hold on. I ain't getting the brakes beat off of me. Hold on now.
Cause look, this is the thing, Black. Look, right. Okay, look, Black.
Nigga, that shit too
They gave
dead.
me a team, right? I didn't know. They done already. Well, Colin's already 6-1, 5-1. So his team.
I lost by 10. That's what I lost
So
by.
his team is boosted. Plus, they done already had this shit for a year. So this man is a 6'5" wide receiver busting a 98 speed.
Oh God.
Dominique, the point is you have to develop him to get there. I haven't had time to develop my players. I could see if he just had a raw decap, he was just going crazy.
But no, bro, like Derek, I folded in the fourth quarter when they came to playing college.
Derek got the DBs to do it and all that. He just folded.
Like really, I folded. I think he scored his first touchdown. What's his first touchdown inside the second quarter? I don't even know. What, his first touchdown was inside the first? Yeah, I folded, bro. I did, honestly. Like, I wish I could see, like, exactly, like, when did he score. But, I know I had threw a pick. I don't know if that, yeah. I had threw a pick, and that just, everything just went downhill after that pick. Because it put him up 14 to my 13. And I'm like, dang, now I got it. Like, I need to get inside the field goal range at least. And I'm trying to pass the ball and everything. I think I had to throw another damn pick out there, bit. I'm just like, dang, bro, I'm folded. Like, this nigga scored 16 points in the fourth quarter to my 0. He held me to a shutout inside of the second half. He did. That shit was crazy. Josh Allen threw for 245.
I will say though, next season my team will be at the party.
Rushing. Tyreek Hill only had 2 catches for 102. But this nigga DK had 4 catches for 99. AB had 5 catches for 80. His tight end had 3 for 40. That's one thing I can say. He was like doing like little out routes and shit. Cause I was sitting inside of a cover 3. And I don't know exactly what play he was doing, but he was doing some so where like my niggas won't even play that shit over the top or some shit like that.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, look at my defensive coordinator. Got to give some credit to the front 7. They held firm against Barkley. There's a lot of teams that can't say that. You're damn right. There's not a lot of teams that can say that.
What?
But at the end of the day, we did our job. We got the win. That's a huge weight off our shoulder. Yes, sir.
Niggas
What you doing, Damo? That's a big win. Big win. Big win. I'm joining. Dang, bro.